Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Territory, and this is a new documentary focusing on Brazil from director Alex Pritz and also from producer Darren Aronofsky. And this is about the Wowo tribe in the rainforest in South America who's cut off, isolated, and trying to keep their land as these farmers are coming in and land grabbing from them, causing all kinds of tensions. And this film is beautifully shot. The cinematography for this film is off the charts, with Pritz himself and one of the members of the tribe actually doing all the camera work here and bringing it together and capturing the beauty and the intimacy of the life that this tribe lives inside the jungle, really utilizing the camera work on drones to capture just the stark and horrifying difference between what their land should be looking like versus the land that has been drudged and completely taken out, the jungle. And you have an activist at the center here, and we feel emotionally connected to her. We feel for this tribe. But what's interesting is we get to listen to, behind the curtain of these land grabbers, you have these poor farmers who are just taking the land because they don't have anything. And they need something to survive. And this is going to be their way of taking it. You have those smaller farmers are being invested in by this big association together of, pretty middle of the road kinds of farmers. These still aren't like the big time farmer companies, but they still are trying to get their piece of the pie. And there's a lot going on here, especially in terms of like global perspectives and stuff like that. And like they're really trying to land grab this land. But what's crazy is how this film doesn't pull punches on the reactions of humanity and how they deal with things. One of them was like, I've never seen one of them. I'm not even sure that they exist, but this is my land. I'm going to take it. It's like they are going out of their way to convince themselves that these people don't exist so that they could get away with doing so much destruction. And if they didn't think they were there, there's no guilt there. And I feel like there's a lot of perspective on that in this film and calling out that hypocrisy, which I do see very prevalent in a lot of different places. But this film captures such a crazy story of fake kidnappings, of murder, and all kinds of things. Like, this feels like it's the script to an actual narrative film, because how can you make this up? And the delays in the government, all kinds of things have caused a lot of issues, and you see how there's certain things that are just the same. You see the motivations of a lot of these land grabbers, and they're told by their God that they need to do this, and that is hard to argue with. When somebody's so deep-seated and entrenched in something like that, it's hard to talk and have reasonable conversations about stuff like this. But this film really captures those elements so well, so true, and this is an impressive film. Blew me away. Has thrills and suspense and tons of emotion. This is a film that everybody should see to give you a perspective on all the horrors that are going on just below us in the continent below us. And that is what captures a lot for me here. I eat a lot of that kind of stuff for, like, that bring attention to this kind of thing. And in the end, this is a documentary that's going to blow you away, and technically and emotionally and narratively just delivers on every cylinder. And I'm sure people are going to be pretty blown away in some of the things that they learn about all different kinds of things, from agricultural stuff to other countries' cultures, especially with some racism and stuff like that that rears its ugly head in this film. But in the end, this is quite the impactful victory as well, and hopefully you'll get more attention onto this situation. But those are my thoughts on The Territory. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.